Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. I'm Jason, bringing you today's episode. My fuzzy little co-star Freya is just, I can see her out of the corner of my eye just staring at me. Usually she attacks my face, so hopefully she'll make an appearance. And as always guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're a small family channel. Me, fuzzy co-star, the wife, and we just love to read. We just love to read, and we love to talk about books. We think more people should read for fun, and we want to bring those books out there for you guys. We want to just give you guys recommendations, things to read that are just fun. So we're going to do this no matter what, but we would appreciate any support you may want to give us. So I want to talk about a new one today. New one, new book, new author. I want to talk about Shane Purdy. I may have talked about his books in the past, one of his other books, but Shane Purdy and his book, The Arcane Academy. It's book one of a new series that looks like he's writing called The Undying Magician. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I have to admit, a lot of times I kind of shy away when I see such and such one, The Undying Magician 1, with nothing else, because sometimes it really feels like they're just kind of hoping that enough people will read their books. But Shane Purdy's been writing for a little while. He's an excellent author, so I am positive this one's going to keep going, especially after having read the book. The Undying Academy, absolutely awesome. Or not The Undying Academy, The Arcane Academy, The Undying Magician. Absolutely awesome book. So I'm going to break it down in the usual 4 categories: the world, the main characters, the plot, and the writing style. So the world is cool. This is actually one of my favorite things about this. We have our swords and sorcery type of world. We've got wizards and magic users and all that. In a modern world, there's artillery, there's tanks, they've got TV. He goes to the academy on a bus. It's not our world, of course, but it's a modern world that has been changed, I suppose, and warped in a way by magic. You've got various kingdoms and kind of ongoing continuous wars, which is why all magic users get drafted into the academy, all of them, and have to serve, I believe it's 10 years, something along those lines, 10 years in the military, because the magic users are pretty much the key to everything, at least the basic level of magic users. There are a few legendary, what they call Class S, because they've got Class A, B, C, D. The Class S are pretty much gods among men. Each kingdom has maybe 3 or 4 of them, and they do their own thing. They're so powerful, they are not subject to anybody's whim. And the world also really blends technology with the magic in some really cool ways. I mean, like the spell casting, when they start their spell casting, and magic circuitry classes and all that, they actually start with writing computer programs. There's a magic program that makes things easier, and it's based off C. For those of you guys that remember trying to program in C+ when you were a kid, if you're my age. And little pixelated animations he had to work, and pictures and stuff. Oh God, it was terrible. So it's a cool world. It's a very cool world, and especially how he does the magic. Now the magic are arcs within you, within the person. And each arc has 1,000 mana points, so that makes it kind of easy to figure out comparative strengths. And then part of the instruction is how to make your arc stronger and then split them. So 1 becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes 4. So some have 10, 15, 20, 30 arcs, which means they can cast more powerful magic. So the main character's name is Nathan Fox. Now he's 21 years old. He is, or is he 18? I think he's 21 years old. I think everyone's 21 when they enter the academy. But he looks like he's about 16. Looks like he's about 16 years old. And that is never going to change because he hides a secret. Now, within the 5 tiers, 1 through 5 skill levels that they can get, he is right in the middle at level 3, which is interesting enough, cool enough. He's got some. He wants to be the great person. He wants to be the great person. He wants to get to the academy as fast as he possibly can, because his secret that's going to be very hard to hide. Now, again, he's skill level 3, so he's right in the middle. He's fire magic affinity, so pretty normal, pretty plain. The difference is, the trick is that he has a condition. He's immortal. He is immortal, and immortal in such a way he literally cannot be killed. And it all comes from a magical disease he got during a big battle that nobody thought anybody was around during that time frame. He got basically some of the overflow, and it was time magic, time mana, between two of the god level class S magicians that infected him basically, and his body just, anytime it takes any kind of damage, just reverts right back to where he was at. So he will never grow old. He cannot be injured, anything along those lines. Luckily, it had no effect on his magic, but he looks like he's 16. He knows he cannot hide that forever. He cannot hide the fact that the second he is injured, it instantly heals. And I mean anything. Anything. You can magically turn his body inside out, and you can sit there and watch him turn right back, right side in. Obviously, it's painful as hell. Not fun. Kid definitely has a pain tolerance. But it's a cool little character flaw, trait, I suppose. So the plot of the book, this is almost slice of life, as he enters into this academy with with his best friend and a few others around his age, and while he is there, he is discovering new people. For instance, one of his old friends, she turned out to be a member of one of the ruling families within this kingdom, and another child of one of the ruling families and powerhouses within this kingdom is also going to the same academy at the same time. And, well, there's one academy, but going at the same time. It just happens to be in the same tier of skill levels as Nathan, along with his best friend, also within the same tier level. He just wants to learn, and he signs himself up for as many classes as he can because he knows that he needs to graduate fast before they discover that he cannot die or that he does not age, because he knows that his country is not exactly a benevolent dictatorship. So the second that they discover that, he is going to find himself kidnapped and just being held in somewhere, just being flayed alive every minute of every day until they figure out how this magic has done this to him, because obviously, again, secret of immortality, everybody's going to want that. Now, there's a small twist, though. That is, this childhood doctor that is apparently kind of a sadistic psychopath, has a few connections, and manages to get a couple people to try and help and look out for Nathan while he is in the academy, to help him hide a secret and to help mentor him a little bit. But they also have some plans that Nathan is not aware of, and because they also know that he's not going to be able to stay in the academy for very long. In fact, he's probably not going to be able to graduate. And there's a major interesting twist to some of the people that show up in the book as far as their power level, which is interesting. And as far as the writing style goes, guys, this is a gripping book. This is an absolutely gripping book. I started it and finished it pretty darn quick. It's very, very, very difficult to put down. I did it across multiple devices so that I could read it no matter what I was doing or where I was at. So guys, if you guys like it's kind of ish lit RPG when you've got your channels and stuff like that, but they're mostly just a fantasy and really, really, really cool. You guys got to check it out. If you guys like this kind of stuff, you got to check it out. Really cool. Thank you everybody for watching. We will catch you next time. Bye now.